What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fuego. We back with another reaction. And this was a little different, but I'm surprised. We got Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, and he's going sneaker shopping. And I always looked at Jaden because he was brought up like real correctly. Freedom of speech, always spoke his mind. He always lived free for the most part, with no judgment, casting on him, and he don't care about no judgment. And he's also a leader. And for somebody who's, I believe, like 18, 19 now, from a young age, he was always like highly on the leadership role. So let's see what he's into, because I vibe with his style too. So let's get into it.
Oh, didn't mean to scare you. Sorry. Okay, I'm catching L's today.
See, he's dope.
I've arrived.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in LA at Soul Stage with multi-platinum rapper, actor, and activist Jaden Smith.
How are you? I'm glad to be here.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
It's lit.
Let's do it. Jaden, one thing that I really like about you, your style heroes are like left of center. Poseidon, Picasso, Steven Spielberg. You named Tyler, the Creator, but like as a young kid and seeing those people and those characters as style heroes, did that contribute to like your freedom of expression style that you're known for?
Yeah, I think it could. We're also missing Batman in there.
Batman, right.
I think differently, so that's why I dress differently, I think.
Absolutely. Another thing, like it expanded to your footwear, you had these customs that mixed and matched silhouettes and you wore them for so long.
Oh, yeah.
And they made like big news on the internet. And it was like, I remember even Thug did put like on his IG story, just the shoe, and everyone knew it was yours because you were like the only one who had it.
Yeah, totally. That was the New Balance shoe mixed with the Louis Vuitton bottoms. Yeah, I remember those. I skated those around for a long time until I literally couldn't anymore. They were white and they turned like, dark gray because I just wore them every day.
Love that. And then you went to Maine and you went to the New Balance school. Like,
yeah, I did.
To really get ingrained into sneaker design. And the response, we saw this week, Zendaya, the L cover shoot.
Yeah.
That shot. The Vision Racer is right there. What was that like to see a peer who was killing it?
I mean, that was amazing. She's fantastic. The fact that, she was wearing that shoe in that shoot, it meant a lot to me. And it made the shoe just look amazing too, man. I looked at that and I was like, man, I want this shoe so bad. And I was already wearing it. But I saw that and I was like, dude, this is so cool. But shout out to her, like she's awesome. Like she's the best.
Absolutely. And then an OG sneakerhead. A lot of the young artists get credit, but this guy was really forward in the sneaker game. Wale wore it a couple weeks ago. And like real sneakerheads know he is the guy.
Yeah, huge moment, huge moment. Wale wearing it, that was like, okay, not only am I taking this serious, but people are starting to take me more seriously in this, and they are liking the products and they're wearing the products out and about with their friends. My homie Justine Skye was even wearing the yellow ones. Every time I see the homies just like repping it, I just, it makes me feel so good. Shout out to Tierra Whack.
Yeah.
She's texting me right now. I'm gonna figure these shoes out for you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought they already got sent to you. But yeah, so I love supporting my friends, and when they support me too, like it just, it means the world to me.
Jaden, I read a quote. You said, I want to keep creating products that help people live. You have the water initiative, Just Water boxes, and I think we're on the 6th one, and the one in LA is more recent. What's it like to kind of manifest changing the world through these products?
Well, you know, we all have these platforms and we want to use these platforms to like make the world a better place and help the person that's next to us. And, you know, I feel like we're so blessed in this life to be able to make shoes and to make clothes and music that I really want to do that to give back to the people that are less fortunate and the people that need help, you know what I mean? And the water box and everything we're doing with 501c3 is a huge way for the past 2 years that we've been trying to give back to the community.
And the hoodie you're wearing?
Yes.
I heard there's even a charity aspect to
100%,
that.
100%, yes. This hoodie is completely, all profits are going back to 501c3 to make sure that we can continue to give back to the community so that, you know, when people are buying the hoodie, they know that, oh snap, this money is going directly towards a cause instead of just to a brand, and it's to like a nonprofit that's really gonna give back. And then when you're wearing the hoodie, you feel like you're representing that, the evolution of humanity to like help each other and to make the world a better place, you know what I mean?
And to that point, no two pairs are the same.
Yeah.
Talk about that process. Like, you know, you went to Maine, you learned all these tools, but to have a shoe that no two pairs are the same, how important was that to you, and describe that process?
Well, it's important to me not for stylistic reasons, even though that is really important to be one of one. And that's something that's really a part of my brand and my fans is to be one of one.
Yes.
But the main thing is when I went there to build my first shoe, and I was building I was cutting I was seeing how the lasers were cutting the different leather for the different patterns of the shoe. Things are left over. There's little scraps of leather that are left over on the floor and different scrap materials that are left on the floor. So that's why they all look different. And the reason that we did that is for sustainable reasons. So it's like, yo, we're not actually using any new material for these shoes. We're using leftover material that would just turn to scraps to make these shoes.
Love that. The season 10 premiere of Sneaker Shopping, we had your dad and Martin Lawrence on. And your dad, back in the day, was a disruptor with sneaker culture in a different way. He was taking the laces out of the Jordan 5s. You are taking it to the next level, though, with this cause and like really pushing boundaries, pushing the brands to give back to a cause. Have you guys talked about it at all?
Yes, we have talked about it because Omar Rambert, who works very closely with me on my music, he is like my mentor for my music. He's been mentoring me through all of my musical albums. And he's been my dad's best friend from Philly for a long time. When my dad was on Fresh Prince, Omar was helping to dress my dad. So Omar was the one who was giving my dad these Jordans. Omar was the one who was giving him these different clothes and these different things that were happening on Fresh Prince, and being like, yo, this is the wave. Like, let's take this back from Philly. I'm gonna go back to Philly. I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna dress you in this. As he was there with me in Boston, and he was meeting some of the people who worked on like the 990 and stuff, and talking to them about that. So we do have, you know, family conversations about sneakers and things like that all the time.
Like a full circle moment for the family.
Totally.
I want to bring in Evans Clark, the project manager of HHCLA's The Refresh Spot on Skid Row. I heard you're a big sneakerhead. 300 pairs, give or take?
Close.
Okay. More or less, though?
A little less.
Okay. Maybe after today, but okay.
All right, thank you.
So The Refresh Spot, again, we talked about with Jaden this whole episode, how it's always for a cause. Give us some background on The Refresh Spot and how this collaboration with you two came together.
The Refresh Spot is a community-driven project based out of Mayor Garcetti's office, and we offer showers, we offer laundry, we offer bathroom, we offer a place where people can come and charge their phones 24 hours a day.
There was a moment that I heard that you were like, we have all of these things that we're trying to provide for them, but footwear is something that they're missing as well.
So imagine you coming out the shower and you're feeling great, but you have dirty old shoes.
Right.
Imagine the feeling when people come out the shower, they feeling fresh, they're looking great, and they put on a new pair of shoes. With those new pair of shoes, they might be able to go see their families, go look for a job, just make them feel a lot better. You
know, usually the show is very shoppable at the end. It's called Sneaker Shopping, but you guys have a little twist that we're gonna get to. What are we doing today?
Today, I believe we're getting some sneakers, and we're taking them down to the Refresh Spot and hand them out to people that need the sneakers. But what we do, we just don't hand them out to people, we want to see if you need them, then we hand it to you, and the rest we'll put up, and to someone who really needs it, then we hand it to them. I want to thank also Jaden, because I asked him for some shoes and I didn't think he was going to do this. So this is 100% more than what he's doing. I really want to thank him for it.
No, I really want to thank you for what you're doing on Skid Row, because, you know, we all, you know, we live here in LA and we go down to Skid Row and we see just what's going on there, and it just feels like it feels like the world isn't paying attention to this one little street, you know what I'm saying? And I just, to know that there are people there that are actually caring about the people who are there and giving them a place to shower, giving them a place to go to the bathroom, giving them a sense of community, giving them a place to charge their phones. This is so necessary in the community, and the fact that somebody's doing it, they even will walk people back to where they live if they need protection or if something's happening. So that's just so important, and that's why I wanted to have you here today. And I know that this is about, you know, buying sneakers and everything, but we're gonna take 300 sneakers and we're gonna donate it down to Skid Row for everybody down there so that they can at least have that. That's the least that we can do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love it. Great initiative, and you know, let's get these shoes to these people who need them.
Like, if y'all not a fan of Jaden Smith now, what are y'all doing? Stop criticizing this dude on his appearance and how he look, but start listening to how he think and how he talk. It's incredible.
Yes.
Pick up some of the shoes. We getting everything ready and packed up for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you guys for doing this interview so much. This is some of the shoes that we have going down to Skid Row, but like we said, there's gonna be 300 pairs. That's a lot of shoes to fit on the counter. But thank you guys so much for this. I appreciate you all, and thank you so much for working with me and allowing us to donate to your amazing cause.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. So thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Evans came through, Jaden came through. Thanks so much for taking the time, guys.
Really appreciate it. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Make sure everyone checks out the link in the description for all these charitable initiatives. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Like that boy said, he an icon living. Man, oh man. Shout out to that. He took a whole episode, curated it in his way. And I think this is probably the first time somebody used their cause to go to this platform and donate to another cause. It's freaking amazing, man. It's incredible. It's inspiring. But with that being said, you know, I'll see you on the next one. It's Fuego. I'm telling you, you better learn something from that, because legends don't come along like that often. With that being said, I'm going. Stay blessed, positive, stay love.